Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anime Shinigami 13, aka the Green Gamer, and we are back with more Mass Effect Andromeda. Once it loads, of course. mm. So, I may have to break today's stream up into parts. They won't be that far apart, I promise. Um, Mom needs me to drop off some garlic, and she's got a spice cake for me. So, pumpkin, molasses, and spices. And if I know her, she's probably added a ton of nuts and seeds. So, all the beneficial oils in a sweet, sweet package. And my blooming hyacinth, the flower has become so top heavy it's tipped over. And the two hyacinths that I bought later are starting to open, so I have them sitting on an end table next to my desk, and they are sweet, sweet perfume. Also, I'm seriously considering ordering Mass Effect masks. Yes, I know. The thing is, with masks, I prefer them to be cloth and thick. I don't feel safe with a thin mask, to be honest. Mom suggested doubling them up, but I'm like, why? You're gonna have issues with them, aren't you? That sounds like it would actually choke you. And I don't want to give the crazy crowd any ammo. Nope, nope. Right, so I have to check the strike team missions and the uh, um, AVP thing. I am seriously considering trying out multiplayer this morning, but not first thing in the morning, and there's stuff that has to be done on the Nexus first. Yesterday I repaired my game. Today I used Wise Cleaner or Wise Care Cleaner to clean out my registry, all my useless files, things of that nature. Stuff that Microsoft would split up into like 4 different cleaner things. Mind you, I am not sponsored. Oh, I forgot. Last time I had him in the sweats. Like the sweatsuit thing that you can get as a promo. Or was it the leather jacket? Might have been both. Sweet. Charlie's only got a 53% chance of success. Okay, so silver item loot box, research data loot box. Send a strike team. Wow, and the only real difference is here we go, research data loot box. Oh right, I gotta open the boxes too. That would be nice. Yes, Helios data. Thank you. Now, if I remember right, I have to craft one of 3 weapons, and I'm pretty sure the Vanquisher is one. Yep, here we go. There it is, and oops, no. Did I? Yes, I did scrap it. So we go to development. Really wish we could search by what was that one? No, that wasn't it. Pathfinder Ranger, Pathfinder Pioneer, Pathfinder Observer, Observer. Little did they know when they named that weapon. Deep Impact, Arms, Paw, Omniblade, Eagle. Wait, so do I actually have to spend research points on this shit? I think I actually have to spend research points on this shit. Not happening. Not yet, at least. I don't have enough, nearly enough. Shouldn't have wasted it on the Zulkin. That just kind of sucks. Right, here we come. Part of it has to do with being greedy for research points in AVP. I've never been able to get every bit of I've never been able to get all the AVP cryo blocks opened. Never. Alright, so we have someone over here.
A major scandal surfaces implicating Nexus Brad.
I just got the news. Now wait. Your wife was on the Natalis?
Hi, I'm Jan Garner,
Yes.
founder of
Now
the
she's
initiative.
here.
Welcome
Safe.
to the Nexus.
After a high-profile
Was that
exile,
supposed to be a Turian saying that?
A few short minutes to go
Oh,
into
job.
immigration processing. I'm Jan
Safely
Garner,
home thanks to you and your skills.
On behalf of the
I've learned a
Nexus,
great deal.
I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look
Anything in
around.
particular the Hescarl can use?
Team structure, battle coordination,
Enjoy learning about
your maneuver with the jump jets, and I want one of those.
Milky Way galaxy.
Your performance was exemplary, Ryder. I can see clearly why your N7 would be the best of the best. If you tire of being a Pathfinder, I'd be honored to call you a Brother Hescarl.
Thank you, Indraknor. Hey, Jal, what's up?
The Nexus is a place
Ryder, I just read the most fascinating histories about the conflict between the Geth and their Quarian creators. I feel like the Angara and the Quarians have so much in common.
Really? How?
We're both displaced, struggling against cruel enemies to save our home worlds.
But the Ket just showed up here. That's not your fault. The Quarians created the Geth.
Home is home. When home is not safe, the heart is sick from yearning.
Jal is as poetic as ever.
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors. They're happy to answer any questions you may have and eager to learn more about your own culture. I'm Gian Garza, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around.
Carrie! You're back! We need to raise a glass at some point.
You're back.
My arrest was a clerical error. Translation, our heroic Pathfinder took an interest and now you're bad PR. Truth hurts. A Pathfinder can handle the dangers out there. For us ordinary people, it's too much. I want to finish the documentary, take a stand for what matters. But what is that? What's best for the initiative?
People deserve the truth. Today and 1,000 years from now. Let's give it to them.
Okay, have your Sam give me everything it recorded in that remnant city. I'll give them raw footage, uncompromising every challenge we need to overcome. Thanks, Ryder, for everything.
I can't wait to see what she does with it.
These power outages make no sense.
It was a stowaway. It was a what? It was a stowaway. What?
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing. Education.
That was weird. What was that interaction thing supposed to be?
The Angara were designed by the Remnant creators?
Specifically for this cluster, it seems.
Endless scourge, yes. Lucky them.
The Protheans uplifted several species. But why create one? Are the Angara children to them, or some great experiment?
Both, maybe. Parents sometimes make mistakes.
Wait. Alen? Alen? Alright, where are you hiding?
Can I borrow your telescope? The light wave length of the planet might help me.
Of course. I hope you find the methane you seek.
Well, I could just... Nah, too easy.
Perhaps Sam could compile it for you. The beauty of the cosmos unfolds in your planet scans, Pathfinder. But there is more they can do.
Do you have something in mind, Doctor?
Plans for a school are underway to inspire a new generation of young minds. I want to craft a model of the cluster for them, accurate and splendid from your data. My prototype is on that console. Add more scans to improve it, and I will share my educational budget with you, and my thanks.
Ooh. I didn't know this existed. So Alen isn't loading in. Darn it. Alright, so there's no comment from Dr. Aradana. I'd very much like to speak to Alen. There's a conversation to be had. Alright. Now the markets.
I talk to my family every day. They can't believe half of what I tell them.
It could be worse. We could be dead.
I'm trying to listen to some of the talk here.
I wonder what my dad would think of all this. Would he have encouraged the move? Come with us if he could?
I'm sure he would have. To be with you guys.
Yeah, I think so too. Sid doesn't remember anything about him, but I do. I think he might have liked it here.
Aww.
Did you fill out those request forms like I asked?
I tried.
It's like they spawn when I'm not looking.
Hello,
It
this
never
is
ends.
Director Jared Tan. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all our new Asari colonists.
Why would I leave?
Please help make their stay a comfortable one, and let's all celebrate yet another sign of our continuing progress.
Good morning.
Hi.
Or is it evening?
Alright, let's call it 200. Not that much magnesium. Let's do iron. Coffee and cloves taste fantastic. I didn't even look at my newsfeed yet this morning. And I feel so much happier for having not done so. You know, my dad taught me as a kid, little kid growing up, that it was important to stay informed. He would actually tune us into the BBC in the morning in my high school years, which we're American, but he said it was important to know how other countries viewed the United States and viewed things going on here. An outsider's perspective could be more objective. But, yeah. It's hard to do that when everything you see when you turn on your source of news is bad, is enraging. I mean, how am I supposed to deal with that? I see loads of injustices. I see absolute chaos. I see leaders that are supposed to be normal acting like children. I mean, one's politicians are supposed to be the model of wisdom and civility. At least from the point of view of a kid being taught civics. Then you grow up and you find out just how childish they actually are. And you're more mature than they are. And you've got no college education, let alone one in political science. You're smart with a burning passion for learning. And you see these people squandering the privileges that their office gives them. You see billionaires squandering their money on, crazy shit. A really good example is Elon Musk and his toys. And they are toys to him. That's what I think gets him out of bed in the morning, having all the crazy gadgets to work with. And it isn't even the money. The money's just a means to get the gadgets. You see CEOs like the Koch brothers just sitting there rotting in their riches. And it's like, oh my god, what have we turned into as a society? There's no fun in any of it anymore. There's no innocence, no excitement. Alright, Drac. What have you got for me?
The others aren't here yet, but it shouldn't be long.
The others?
Cash and Vorn. If we're gonna teach you Krogan games, we're gonna need more Krogan.
Vorn doesn't bug you as much as you pretend he does. Huh.
Yeah, don't tell anyone. He's smart, real handy with plants, kept the colony alive and going after we left the Nexus. Kesh made a good choice there. Not that I had any say in the matter.
So, fire-breathing thresher maws of doom.
That's right. Pretty basic game. First one Krogan kids usually play.
I've seen vids, and I know thresher maws are damn huge, but fire-breathing thresher maws of doom? That sounds like overkill.
You'll see. It's great.
Right, so, what are the rules?
Kids game, remember? It's simple. Burn down all the other pieces on the map. You win.
Wait, burn down, as in actual fire? Or metaphorical fire?
What do you think? I'll load up the mini flamethrowers when the others get here.
Well, at least the table is fireproof, I think.
Yeah, just don't hit the drinks. Bartender will have a fit.
Yeah, just don't hit the drinks, bartender will have a fit.
Things are tense around the pub. But not like that first 14 months, thanks to us. Think they raised the drink prices, though. Bastards.
One villain at a time, Liam.
Priorities, Pathfinder.
Hello, Dr. Camden. Hey, Vorn, what's up? Oh, nothing much. He says it's nice and tranquil here, and we're doing plenty of trading. That's good. Trade benefits everyone.
Pathfinder.
That's all he says?
Pathfinder.
Aw, Dr. Camden, I wanted more dialogue. BioWare, couldn't you give him more dialogue? And make sure that the dialogue going on, that the voices match the person and species? Seriously. Seriously. Alright,
The
Ops.
Asari Ark has been recovered in deep space after nearly being destroyed during a Ket assault. The Lucinia was mostly evacuated by the time Initiative forces intercepted the Ark in the Valet system. This after the Asari Pathfinder, Matriarch Ashara, was killed while attempting negotiations with the Ket. A decision by replacement Pathfinder Sarissa Theris to prioritize Ket data over Ashara's life was condemned by Asari leadership. However, Theris remains Pathfinder after vocal support from her human counterpart. This is HNS.
The suspect's in custody.
See if Candace has anything to say.
Did I hear this right? The Angara were made by the Remnant creators in that Meridian engine?
There's a little more to it.
I can barely get my head around this already. But the Remnant defenses, those I'm sending people to investigate. Anything that has the Ket running scared is worth looking into.
Good.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Let's see if he has anything else to say.
Hi again.
Nope.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Hey, Ryder, I'd like a moment.
Yes? Lieutenant Syax, right?
That's me. I'm putting together Apex strike teams to protect the people and assets you're setting up out there. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against, and could benefit from your experience.
I'll have Sam upload our insights on the Ket, Remnant, and Outlaw forces we've encountered.
Thanks. You'll see. Apex will make a difference.
We've already done that mission, but apparently we can still talk to her. Let's see what else she does.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity.
Hey, Ryder, I'd like a moment.
Heightened alert.
Yes? Lieutenant Syax, right?
That's me. I'm putting together Apex strike teams to protect the people and assets you're setting up out there. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against, and could benefit from your experience.
There's no replacement for first-hand experience.
I agree, but your insights on the assholes out there would really help. You'll see. Apex will make a difference.
Yeah, I need 80 to recruit another strike team. Apparently I can have a maximum of 6. So... Let's see what else I can find.
Overtime hours remain in effect.
Secure message from intelligence. Requesting armor cam footage.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Nothing else on Sid's part to say. What about Core?
Pathfinder.
Talk to you later, Davis.
I'll be here.
Hey, Pathfinder. Thanks for getting Carrie out. Ah, clerical error. Nothing new there.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Looking for anything that I can use.
I don't know. It's all hazy.
It seems like some records were mixed up and you were given the wrong anti-stasis meds. They give some people psychotic episodes. You got real unlucky.
So I can go?
Easy, pal. Someone from Medbay is coming to talk to you first.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Aron must be going out of his mind and boredom. Sheer boredom. Let's go talk to Cash, see what she's up to. Especially after fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom.
I'm worried about this place if the Ket find you.
Then we defend the station. It's all we can do here. You just keep the Pathfinder safe and the Ket busy. And be careful out there. I only have one of you.
Aww.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
You sure look thoughtful.
Just thinking about the first time Cash got her hands on a toolkit.
Care to share? I have a feeling this one will be interesting.
You don't have to ask me twice. Let's see, the first time, it was our power generator. She took it apart with the blunt side.
Wouldn't that cause shorts or something?
She liked the fireworks. You can imagine what it was like when she figured out that cracking open bigger things made even bigger sparks.
Now that's funny.
I hear Spender's been exiled. Well done. And good riddance.
Glad I could help. Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there. First contact, huh? Last one of any note was when your people stumbled over that relay. If they can trade us materials that'll help fix the Nexus, I'm good with it.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there. I hear a Krogan stirred up some trouble in Kadara Port.
Totally Drac. I cannot tell you how much it was Drac. He didn't start it, though. They did.
Well, at least you had his back.
Nothing more for now.
Good luck out there. Things are going well. The outposts and resources you found have made a real difference. This place is starting to look the way it was always meant to.
Aww.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there.
My pleasure, Kesh.
Pathfinder.
I always make sure
Nothing more
to
for
sell
now.
some of my resources to the Nexus, particularly ones that can be used to make armor plating, like for the hull.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Check AVP status control. Rewards to collect. How much until those recent 3, 2... Ooh, just in time! Perfect.
Yes, Pathfinder?
Any word from Dr. Kennedy now she's on Prodromos?
She's as difficult as she always was, which is how it should be. Andromeda isn't supposed to change everything.
You two seem very different.
I met Jean at a university bar. She was talking libertarian and drinking vodka slimes. I instantly hated her. An hour later, we were back-to-back fighting half a lacrosse team, and somehow she hadn't started it. I bet there's someone like that on your ship. They drive you crazy, but for some reason, you just click.
Oh, yeah. Some people just... yeah.
Then you understand. Life is so... safe without those kinds of people. Some might say better, but they're not in the initiative.
Director Addison?
Goodbye, Pathfinder. Pathfinder.
Nothing else to say, okay.
Director Addison?
Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Brecca, what's up?
Yes, Pathfinder.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Checking on everyone to make sure they're okay. Last time I checked, you had a massive amount on your plate. Oh, but I relish the challenge, Pathfinder. Party time.
Ah, Ryder. Grab a seat.
So yes, after that, the Ket tightened security. I've only just got back.
The idea of Solarians figuring out exaltation must keep them up at night.
A comforting thought.
So you're finding out the Ket's dirty exaltation secrets?
And, if we're lucky, a way to stop it. I meant to thank you for the star maps.
You're welcome. Between us, charting the Scourge and Ryder's vault data, the Ket will run out of bolt holes.
I'll send you our latest.
I'll take a copy as well. Anything to expand the search grid.
Still hunting down the stasis pods.
And finding them. Having a partner AI makes one hell of a difference. I guess I need to train a successor. And figure out how to prepare them.
Better to find your wings as you fly. Worked for us, didn't it?
More groundwork would have helped in the early days.
Huh. Well, that's worth knowing.
For now, friends, I need your help. The first wine bottled in Andromeda, sent back to the Nexus.
A good thing I brought my flask. Damn, that smells good.
Seemed worthy of our first proper meeting together. If we have a toast.
To our crews, our Sams, and each other. May we always find our path home.
The problem is, Avidus should not be drinking Levo wine. He needs dextro. Unless the stuff is ultra distilled, in which case there's no bubbles because there goes the microorganisms making them.
Any logistics updates are due within the
We have to talk to Hager about our quest.
Ah, Ryder. Your pilot said you were helping Major Salen Vaughn with an investigation into Dr. Adden.
You know Salem?
Only by reputation. One of STG's finest back in the day. I tried to help him with Adden, but sort of stalled.
What do you make of Salen's theory that someone betrayed your people?
It doesn't seem possible, but there's so much that doesn't fit otherwise. I reached out to ARC leadership, the ones who woke up first, but they keep putting me off. I had an idea, but it might not be completely legal.
Hey, if we don't break the rules, who will?
One of those ARC officers, Rand Lon, has an apartment here. If he's busy, he won't be around. And a quick scan wouldn't hurt anything. Just see what's there.
Let's see what Tan's up to. But yeah, I can kind of see the Pathfinders becoming the,
The Asari seem happy just to be alive, but the Nexus is running out of places to put them.
I know. The outposts can't come fast enough.
What do we do in the meantime?
Would they be willing to go back into stasis?
After what they've been through? You get to ask them.
I see your point. Just double them up in whatever quarters we have.
Easier said than done.
Ryder, as I said before, you have more than proven your mettle as a Pathfinder. You stand on the threshold of greatness. If Meridian is everything you believe, our salvation is near. I always knew great things were in store for you. Did you have some other business?
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I want to see what
I'm
other things
here
she
to
said.
serve. Something I can help you with?
Nope.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future.
I can kind of see Pathfinders becoming something like the Spectres. Let's see what Cora has going on.
You're a hero to Apex, you know. I won't disillusion them. Much. I wonder what my place here would look like. But it's better this way. Hi, Ryder.
Hey, Ryder.
Tell me about you
How
and
have you
Mason.
been since HO47C?
Fine, I'm fine.
If you ever want to talk about Mason, you know where to find me.
Thanks, Ryder. Really, I'm just not ready.
How's life on the Nexus treating you?
Running water and rations. It's a beautiful thing. I can tell people are still shook up from the uprising, but compared to Varl, things almost feel normal.
So, how are you finding the new post?
Not used to having people question my actions, but I like the challenge. More than I thought I would.
Any regrets?
My only regret is that Mason isn't here to see me play diplomat with Tan. Back in the Milky Way, I would have punched sense into that worm. Now, I use my words. I'm a changed man.
I can't tell if that's sarcastic or not.
Pathfinder versus Spectre. How does it compare?
They're completely different beasts. As a Spectre, I worked in the shadows. Intel was on a need-to-know basis. Here, everyone's looking to me. Looking to me. It's all out in the open.
Which do you prefer?
Being a Spectre was easier, but being a Pathfinder's more rewarding.
Good seeing you, Avidus.
Stay safe out there.
commons area.
Sweet. 100% viability on everything. So let's see what else Hazer has to say. And then we'll start asking Sarissa.
Ryder?
Captain Hager? Or is it Pathfinder Hager now?
Well, I have the title, but I've only begun the training. There's so much to learn.
We stagnate when we stop learning.
There's no risk of that. What can I do for you?
I want to hear about your life.
How are your people adjusting to life here?
My people are waking up and going into mourning. For the thousands lost, and, of course, for Reka. She was beloved. They said goodbye to everyone back home, went to sleep for 600 years, only to face this. But we are not the first, just among the many.
How has it been, learning the ways of the Pathfinders?
You make it sound like a mystical order. Now that my Sam has been realized, it's like being hit by a tidal wave. But it's all starting to make sense. It's actually comforting, like I have a partner helping me face it all.
I know Reka was well loved. Have your people embraced you?
They know I share their reverence for her. They know I mourn with them. But the sense of security she inspired, that will take time to find again. Restoring that is what drives me. Only then will I have honored her.
What are you working on now?
After what we went through, the Solarian path is clear. We came so close to suffering as the Angara suffered. It's our mandate to figure out exaltation. I already have a task force studying the Ket to that end.
Understanding exaltation is paramount to survival here.
In and of itself, it is the greatest threat we face. I will share all our findings.
Nice talking with you, Hager.
And with you, Ryder.
Hello, Sarissa.
Sounds like our experience was a picnic compared to what the Solarians went through. Hager's inexperienced, but the potential's there. A little time and he might blossom as you did.
Already exhausted all the...
Good luck, Sarissa.
Thank you. I'll need it.
Let's see if the Pathfinders get,
A friendly face. Hello, Ryder. I'm a little short on friends since everyone heard what happened to Ishara.
Well...
You can earn those friends back. Be the hero they want you to be.
It's a lot to ask. Ishara was beloved, rightly so. But there's work to do, and I've been sitting idle too long. Hate it or not, I belong on a front line.
Good luck, Sarissa.
Thank you. I'll need it.
Does Hager have more to say?
Good to see you again, Ryder. What's on your mind?
Nope.
Nice talking with you, Hager.
And with you, Ryder.
Alright, so that's everything in Ops for now. There's nobody in the waiting area. Tempted to see if... Does she say anything? No.
Good to see you.
Just good to see you. Which is fine. Says there should be something here. Wait, can I still do this? Explosion site. Okay, hang on. quest is still active, but I'm assuming the saboteur stopped after things started to go well.
The Krogan have been welcomed back into the initiative after officials accepted their push for equal status.
That may very well be what was making my thing sharp, though. This is nice. I'm finding stuff that I didn't know about. All the secrets, man. All the secrets. So, with this quest, what bugged was that I scanned
Secure
everything
message
in the
from
wrong order.
intelligence. Requesting armor cam footage.
My nose!
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect. Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
Habitation deck next.
Nexus exiles find a home as former security are implicated in the mutiny. An investigation revealed Nexus security head Sloan Kelly played a role in the uprising that killed dozens. Initiative authorities tracked the exiles, including Kelly, to Kadara, a desert planet in the Gavorkan system. Initiative Director Karen Tan did not mince words when news of the exile port was made public.
Kadara is dangerous. The exiles are dangerous. Stay away from Kadara. I cannot stress this enough.
This is HNS.
Once we go to Meridian, all of these are gonna be, Alright, Sam. And the reason why I waited to see all the memories, instead of opening them up as they happened, is because I wanted to see them as a whole. And if I was going to live stream this quest, the Ryder Family Secrets, I wanted to do it as an entire thing. So, here we go.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. Your progress as Pathfinder has unlocked an additional memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is from when your parents returned to Earth, after your mother was diagnosed with her disease.
It's simple. We take Sam.
Who?
I named the AI, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Sam. We use your research and interface Sam with an implant.
My work on biotic implants was yielding results, but this... I don't know.
What did the doctor say?
Alec,
What did he say?
it's getting worse.
There's your answer. This will work. Sam can fix you.
Alec, I'm not some war you have to win. You're not an N7 anymore.
That doesn't mean we...
They kicked you out of the Alliance for this.
We're talking about your life.
Alec, did you ever consider that maybe it's my time to go? I'm human. We die. It happens.
Ellen, please. Losing you is not an option. The kids aren't gonna lose their mother. God knows they never had a father.
Then give them one.
They just asked for a refund.
So can this Sam talk yet?
Hello, Ellen. Why did the tree go to the dentist? To get a root canal.
Humor algorithms. I can't seem to get the hang of it.
Or maybe it's the guy teaching them?
That felt so real. Mom was right there, alive.
It was the first time I met Ellen. My education on human mortality began that day. Your mother seemed prepared to die.
Mom was practical. Living in denial wasn't going to solve anything.
Yet Alec didn't see it that way. He persisted.
Logic goes out the window when your wife is dying.
I'm beginning to understand where your father's resolve came from. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. Your progress as Pathfinder has unlocked an additional memory.
Lots more crystals. I thought I only had
It's of a family gathering on Earth.
Finally, the Ryder clan in one room. It feels like it's been years since we were together. Well, I'll take whatever I can get. I've missed you too. No, we're not doing that. There's only one rule for this visit. No talking about me. I'm fine. And when I'm not, the pills help. Deal?
Wow. This is
Good.
awful.
Let's
They're
talk about something else.
not showing
Alec?
up.
Really?
Well, you're both looking taller. Right, I know. So, I heard the Alliance has a new Mako in the works. You still poking around the attic in Traverse? I remember the day they found the first ruins on Mars. Changed my life. We knew for sure that aliens were real. We just had to go find them. Don't lose that. The minute you stop wondering what's beyond the mountain, you die a little inside.
Our characters aren't loading. Why? Why?
Don't believe the stories. The Charon relay scared the shit out of us, Admiral Grissom included. Why don't we go have this dinner your mom's been slaving over all day? I'll tell you all about it.
I remember that. Mom complained the Ryder clan was never in the same room at the same time.
Odd, considering you were family.
People get busy. Sarah and I were trying to start our lives.
A course that seems to have been influenced by your father.
Yeah, good or bad, your parents rub off on you.
A form of symbiosis?
Sure, I suppose. Though not always beneficial.
It gave rise to you.
Jury's still out on that.
Nevertheless, the emotional bonds of your family became clear to me that day. Your progress as Pathfinder has unlocked an additional memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is when Alec first learned of the initiative.
It will be just a moment. Hello, Alec.
I'm too old for Cloak and Dagger. I got your message. I'm here. Who are you?
A benefactor, if you like.
You have something to offer me?
A future.
That's vague.
A future for your wife. You're out of money. Your contacts have dried up. You can't finish Sam.
How do you know about...
I can help you. Whatever you need.
Start by telling me what you need.
Your AI is more than a cure for your wife. It could also be the salvation for many others.
I don't follow.
Where we're going, we'll need a different perspective to understand things.
Where's that? The Andromeda Galaxy?
I have a proposal for you. And Ellen doesn't have much time. Are you interested?
Who was that? The benefactor?
I believe there was more to the Andromeda initiative than was publicly understood. Private logs are now available in your father's quarters. They may shed further light on the matter. Your progress as Pathfinder has unlocked an additional memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is from your mother's final day.
It was a good fight, soldier.
It's not over yet.
Alec.
No.
Alec, we have a few hours. Let's enjoy them.
And after that?
You'll still have each other, but we want you.
I love you, Mom.
I love you. Both of you. Live your lives. Do great things. I see so much potential in you. And remember, fall in love. At least once. I'll let you guys talk. Say it, Alec. Say it. Then I will. Goodbye. Watch out for the kids. Be there for them.
I will.
Mourn me, Alec, but don't let this destroy you. What did you used to say when you were in N7?
When your back's against the wall, if you can't run from it, use it.
Remember that. Be strong.
I didn't expect that.
Death remains an elusive concept for me, a finite end in a cosmos otherwise filled with infinite possibilities.
Everything ends. Life, stars, galaxies. They all die eventually. It's just how things work.
Yet it appears this belief serves as a form of motivation for many organic life forms.
It's why you exist. Dad hoped you could save her.
And I failed.
I never understood. With all your capabilities, Sam, why did she die?
My ability to enhance organic physiology has limitations. Your mother's disease was systemic. It also seems that life is more than just biology. It is the will to continue living. I believe your mother accepted her fate, and likewise, her body surrendered. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How'd my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced Sam in the initiative.
Alright, I just need 1 second. I have to lose a layer. Getting covered in sweat way too easily.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Ugh. I'm trying to break up more of those rocks, but I think I need an actual hammer, not my camping hatchet. You know what? We're just gonna have a look at my favorite, thing. Oh. That's why!
Looks like that was another memory gate, Sam.
And the last. However, a deeper level of encryption is in place. Unfortunately, the conditions to unlock it haven't yet been satisfied.
Well, let me know when that changes. No telling what Dad was up to. The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
See, that, I've been waiting for that. But, anyway, we're not gonna go too much into that until...
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Alright, so let's visit Captain Dunn really quick. And then visit the Cryo Bay and our sibling.
Ryder, this new station leadership I'm hearing about finally let you out of their sight?
Looks like.
Took them long enough.
Thanks for the talk.
Sure thing. Good job with the Prodromos outpost, Pathfinder. Ready to wake up a batch of colonists and send them down there. It'll be nice to see their excitement when they realize this is really happening.
Thanks for the talk.
Sure thing. Ryder, one of the Angaran delegates was here for a tour. A first contact already. Who'd have thought? They seemed nice. Of course, that's how diplomats are supposed to seem.
Thanks for the talk.
Sure thing.
Diplomats also aren't supposed to get involved in
Pathfinder.
cloak and dagger shit.
I've been hearing more about the Ket. We're lucky they haven't found the station after all this time. I can't imagine what it would have been like to get here without the Nexus waiting.
Thanks for the talk.
Sure thing. Welcome back, Ryder. Need anything?
Nope.
Thanks for the talk.
Sure thing.
Hey, BB.
Needed a breather from the Tempest. Just minding my own business. Pathfinder sighting. Pathfinder sighting.
Oh, don't tease me, PB.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
A word of advice, Tan. If the news is not allowed to stay independent, we end up being like the Batarians.
Top scientists have few answers as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS.
Time to go visit Sarah.
You're listening to HNS.
This is not good.
Hey.
You're probably wondering how things have been going.
Yeah, feeling a little out of it. I know you're Pathfinder, but not much else. Did they make you president of the universe, too?
Well, the big vote is tomorrow, and I'm here to make sure every comatose patient has their say. Vote Ryder.
Ha ha. So what have you really been up to?
In a nutshell, we found an alien terraforming network that spans the cluster. We're going to reactivate it at some place called Meridian.
Wow. That all?
Nope. There's also a race of aliens called Ket that wants to turn all of us into them, and their leader, a guy named Archon, wants me dead.
Right. Maybe taking a long nap wasn't so bad.
You should know, Dad was keeping some secrets from us.
How do you mean?
First off, Sam's a lot smarter than he let on. Also, his connection to Dad, and now me, is way more powerful than the other Sams.
I never knew that. What was Dad up to?
Trying to cure Mom.
Dad encrypted memories in Sam. I've started unlocking them.
What were they?
You, me, and Mom.
You saw her?
In the hospital, the day she passed away. And at that reunion dinner she twisted our arms on.
Right. Awkward.
And something else. Dad meeting with a benefactor back in the Milky Way. Some initiative power broker I'd never heard of.
Me either. Weird.
Yeah. Still
That's
trying to
because the
figure out what it
benefactor
all
was
means.
probably a remnant AI.
I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
What about them?
Thought you might want to know how Dad died.
I've been wondering.
First planet we landed on. There was an atmosphere processor. It was malfunctioning. Dad managed to power it down. Saved us all. But there was an accident. My helmet broke. I couldn't breathe. And then Dad gave me his.
He sacrificed himself.
It was hard to tell with Dad. He could be so distant. I guess he loved us more than we knew.
All those times I yelled at him growing up.
You and me both. This is a better way to remember him.
Yeah.
What do you remember about how they met?
As Mom tells it, he was doing his N7 training on Earth. She was a scientist working on biotic implants. He was trying real hard to pull off a bad boy in uniform thing, and failing, but she thought it was charming and struck up a conversation. Dad mostly just grunted. She finally had to ask him out.
Our dad, the ladies' man.
Then he went off to fight the First Contact War. When that was over, we were born, and Dad was posted to the Citadel as an attaché.
What do you remember about growing up on the Citadel?
Giant space city filled with every kind of alien you could imagine. I remember trying to play hide and seek with some Hanar. It was no fair because they could float. Looking back, it's probably why I'm here. I saw how mind-bogglingly enormous the universe really is.
What do you remember about Mom's biotic research?
That was back when biotic abilities were a total mystery. She was a pioneer, helping people cope by designing implants. It's what made her sick, though. People got all sorts of weird diseases from EZO exposure.
You still think about Mom?
When I woke up, I forgot she was dead for a second. I looked around for her. Then I remembered.
Dad talked about her before we left on our first mission.
He didn't show it, but he never stopped thinking about her. He wasn't the same after she was gone.
At least they're together now. Feeling homesick at all?
Well, all I've seen so far is this med bay. We could still be on Earth for all I know. But yeah, before we went into stasis, I was missing my life. Or at least the idea of it.
Which part do you miss most?
Looking for Prothean artifacts. My team was a special exoarchaeology unit, fully funded and sanctioned by the Alliance. My job, as in they paid me to do it, was to help a great life.
What was wrong with how things really were?
Well, Mom was gone. I'm not sure I'll ever fill the hole she left. And Dad, it hurt him more than he let on. Plus, his research on Sam was illegal as hell. He was trying to save her, and maybe the Initiative looked the other way, but the Alliance didn't. After they discharged him, whenever people found out I was his daughter, doors slammed in my face. Being Alec Ryder's kids in the Milky Way, we were in for a lifetime of dreams that were never going to happen.
Well, I should let you rest up.
Yeah, only way to recover from a coma is getting more sleep.
It won't be much longer.
At least take some pictures of Meridian for me. I can pretend I was there.
So you and Lexi swapped jobs?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by. So it made sense that Lexi and I switched places. She's younger. Well, for Asari. They're still teenagers when they're 200. And she's one hell of a doctor. She'll serve the Tempest well.
We'll miss you, Harry.
Just make sure to raise some hell once in a while, will you? I'm living vicariously through you.
Deal. How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
Hope instead of arthritis.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
I'll be here if you need me.
The world's biggest midlife crisis. Also, I swear he has narrated something I've listened to before. I swear, I've heard his voice before.
It's been a long day.
Why do I feel so crappy?
The human body wasn't designed for this. Take it easy, and you'll get your bearings back.
I really wish there was some kind of medium that you could use when you talk to your sister in a coma. Something like maybe telling them that the golden worlds were a bust, but we found home after all. But we're making it. Or, things are hard, but we're making it.
A hostage crisis in hydroponics ended peacefully after the human Pathfinder negotiated an agreement between protesters and Nexus officials. Tensions reached a boiling point after protesters declared their families were being kept in stasis in favor of sleepers with political connections. This is HNS.
I'm curious how that would have turned out. And I'm getting a lot of sand for mixing into my soil. Should probably mix some of the vermiculite that I bought in, too. Not into the sand, mind.
An entire remnant city has been discovered on a space station in the Sivki system. The station was thought to be Meridian, a widely speculated key to sustaining life in the galaxy. Leaked footage shows Initiative forces encountered heavy resistance from Ket on the station. Nexus sources tell HNS the city was not in fact Meridian, and that their search continues. This is HNS.
That remnant city. And I really wish we could go back and clear more Ket out of there. Just for the sake of wrecking their faces, but... Or maybe go fight another...
Jared Tan. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to our new Solarian colonists. Please help make their stay a comfortable one, and let's all celebrate yet another sign of our continuing.
Stones are breaking up, it's just not...
Ryder, Vetra wanted you to check in when you can.
I want to find out if she ever found her ugly lamp. As Ryder put it, her ugly ass lamp. With a butt-naked Asari. Oh, right, I remember. Dust coming out of this feels really silky in my fingers. Probably make a terrarium out of it. Well, the flies would probably use it to, nom nom.
Embassy has been established on Aya, marking a major diplomatic success.
Alright, so before we do this, I want more
I can't
coffee.
wait to be assigned to an outpost. This place is amazing.
I swear, there's supposed to be more people here talking. That's got to be the only explanation. Ooh, and skills. I forgot to check my skills. None. I've been using all my points. Okay. I got Peerless Sentinel, level 6. Mama wouldn't kiss him because of his condition. Now he's stuck in a prison for his strange disposition. Liberate your sons, daughters. The bush is high, but in the hole there's water. Choose you will, it's much less work to ignore. But if it don't feel good, what are you doing it for? 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 He's pretending that everybody knows he thinks he's fine and dandy. Sons and daughters, the bush is hiding, golden water. Alright, more coffee. Now. Oh, and if you hear clanging and banging in the background while I'm taking my coffee break, that's because I'm working on cleaning up while it brews. So I use a drip cone, so every cup has to be fresh brewed. Ah, birdies. Birdies. Right, I forgot. I have to check Rand Lawn's quarters.
Hello, this is Director Jared Tan. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all our new Pasari colonists.
Lawn's quarters. I thought this was Peewee's room. Wasn't it? Peewee? Nope. This is definitely Peewee's place, though. She just left. And left most of her stuff. Ah! Here we go. Took it a minute. Alright, let's just...
There may be additional clues, Pathfinder.
Password protected. Little help, Sam?
Accessing. It contains financial and personnel reports. However, the EM signature suggests data was recently cleaned.
Freshly vacuumed.
Traces of dust still remain. Based on the Scourge radiation count, they came from a remote world.
So Rand Lawn, or someone in his apartment, went exploring out there.
What are you doing in my apartment?
You must be Rand Lon.
Yes. You're the one who saved our Ark. What are you doing here?
My fault. I'm visiting a friend and these doors all look alike.
You're quite obviously not here by accident. Now please, explain why you broke in or I'll have to report this to the militia.
I'm working with Major Salen Varn. He has the paperwork.
Salen? Huh, I see. If the Major's at it again, this makes more sense.
What do you mean?
No, I won't spread rumors. You can go, but I wouldn't break into any more homes on Salen's advice.
If I've been misled, I should hear these rumors.
The Major is brilliant, but he's just been in STG too long. He's been bothering us with conspiracies since he woke up. It's common in retired agents. They can't navigate a world without espionage.
I see.
Look, let's forget this happened. For the Major's sake. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Still got that planet identified, Sam?
Yes, Pathfinder.
Let's see why Rand or his friends are going to the middle of nowhere.
We still have to see if we can find Annea. Because I know she can be encountered. I know.
These power outages make no sense.
They do if there's a creature chewing on your wires. Really wish that some of the dialogue would,
I talk to my family every day. They can't believe half of what I tell them.
They were really clear about it.
I really wish some of these, I really wish that some of these quests would update the dialogue that's available. Even if it's just a minor character, details count.
Ryder, Vetra wanted you to check in when you can.
Alright, let's see what Vetra has to say. Also, if you romance Vetra, she has a romantic dinner date for you. Which is really cute. Hello, Lexi. Okay, so the silver ranked one has half an hour, or was it half an hour? I think about half an hour left. 15 minutes, half an hour. AVP status control is, come on. Lag, 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 lag. Beautiful, wonderful lag, glorious lag, beautiful lag. Okay, really, 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 seriously, truly. Too late. Years. I don't really like the Hornet. really using the remnant weapons. I'm not really feeling this shit. To this. Alright, so. What I'm gonna do is take the remnant rifle. And that will be the only thing left in the, and then I just, and I'm gonna upgrade all our weapons. So. Come on. I have the resources and the credits to burn. Hell, I have more than enough credits to burn. I could buy things like Ezo and whatnot. Also, lol, inflation is already happening less than 2 years into living in Andromeda. Excuse me. I've actually found that beam emitters on sniper rifles aren't all that effective. Changes weapon fire to burst, except that I've already got that. This is the intro we're talking about. The automatic sniper rifle that makes it rain. The electrical conduits don't have much speed, or not speed, distance either. So Pathfinder, my calibrations show. Alright. Let's see now. Power restore. You know what? I use my N7 Eagle an awful lot. Let's put more kinetic coils on. Observers. Bane. M for mod slot extension. Reaction displacer. No, you know what? And then shield disrupt. No. Yeah! Shield oscillator. I'll do that one. Ooh. There we go. Say hello to my little friend. And then we'll just retire. Oh, Lily Bell, even though I'd done some fooling, this is why I never fell. Oh, I got spurs that jingle, 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 as I roll right merrily along. And they say, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Well, that song ain't so very far from wrong. Crap, still haven't gotten a level 8 barrel. You know, I have a level 8 magazine. Excuse me! Wow. Okay. Gonna have to use the level 7 barrel. The only level 8 mod I have is the scope. The scope! Pistol scopes are about as useful as tits on a hen are. Yes, I was quoting Liara's father. Liara, I am your father. Make the Indra lighter. Up the damage. Calibrate the receiver. Why, Garrus, thank you. And properly calibrated weapon. Don't mind losing melee damage. I don't rely on it that much. Should be practicing my melee kills, but... yeah. I need the barrel for a carbine. My darling Rieger carbine. Who knew Cal Rieger was actually rich? Let's bring Drac with us since we're going to Eladon. Solarians and their tricks. Come on, hurry up. Let me... Come on. The bush is high, but in the hole there's water. Inventory. Even though I've done some fooling, this is why I never fell. Come on! I've got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle as I roll right merrily along. Alright, let's go see Vetra. Hi, Vetra! And they say, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Well, that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell. Even though I'd done some fooling, this is why I never fell. Come on. Sometimes doing this helps it load. Wow, this rock is just splintering apart. Here we are.
I'd just feel better if the Tempest had a main gun.
Wow, Vetra. Ladies and gentlemen, she is channeling Garrus! The ghost of Garrus Vicarian!
What defenses does the ship have?
Kinetic barriers to handle space debris, the stealth drive,
And us.
Great. Well, you guys saw the bug. I'm gonna exit that, and I'm gonna restart the game. Because I am not happy with it. I need an adult. I have some really nice gravel for my plants. Add to the soil. These crystals will crumble up wonderfully, and I'm pretty sure that the calcite will leak calcium into the soil, helping my tomatoes and squash this coming year. I got a lot of hope. And I can actually use the plant rinse water, since rinsing the aphids into the soil will just feed the nematodes. The fuckers. And then just close YouTube. Check my email, blah blah blah, 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 blah 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 blah. I swear the other day I had the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy of Company B stuck in my head for hours. Hours and hours and hours. And just FYI, if you want to know who sang the most recent version of the song I know, the most recent version of that song, because it is really old, that I've heard of was done by Bette Midler. Someone else might have done a more recent version, but I haven't heard of it. I can hear the chorus of OK Boomer from here. Which I don't like because my mother was a baby boomer, so technically I'm not a boomer! No, seriously. My mother and father were baby boomers. So you shouldn't call me OK Boomer. It doesn't apply to me, it's not accurate. Alright, now where is... Task Manager itself isn't responding. Gmail is still loading. Ugh, seriously. Come on, Mass Effect, chug a chew. I already clicked on you once. Alright, come on, Mass Effect, chug a chew. I may have to exit Discord for this thing to not. Come on, Discord. Come on. Of course, we all know what Discord's named for. Alright, now, any sign at all that Mass Effect is starting to boot up. There's Origin in the background, but that's a background process. What the frick is going on with you? What's going on with you? Do the right thing. Alright. I'm Italian American. I can say that, and it won't be racist. This one looks like calcite and quartz got stuck together. Little crumbly chunks of weak quartz. That's how beaches are made. Alright, you know what? I have some comfy shorts that I can't wear outside and a bunch of t-shirts. I'll be right back. Alright, let's see if the computer caught up. Yes, it did. Good. And once we've done Truth and Trespass, I am still thinking about trying out multiplayer. I'm still surprised there's nobody talking about their friend James. You know, I changed my mind. I'm bringing Liam with me. When we go to Eladon, I'm bringing Liam. We did Liam and Jal. I want to hear about Liam's encounter with Garrus. He met Archangel. Garrus. Ah, the ghost of Garrus still haunts us in Helios 600 years later.
I just feel better if the Tempest had a main gun.
The eternal Turian sniper, still wandering through the night. It's 600 years later, but he still keeps up the fight. In Andromeda and Omega, on Palavin and Surkash. No. On Andromeda and Omega, on Palavin and Earth.
Hull's not built for it. The recoil would blow out all our fancy windows.
I'll snap this one with my fingers.
kinetic barriers to handle space debris, the stealth drive...
And us.
Sounds like Vetra's lines in that conversation didn't load. One of these days I gotta look up all the dialogue that goes on. Hi, Cora. Hey, Jaw. Hugs, Jaw. Hugs to Jaw.
Hey, Ryder. What are we going to do if Meridian isn't what we expect?
Improvise.
What do you mean?
What if it isn't where it's supposed to be? Or it doesn't work the way we think it does?
Come on, that'd be the 4th time now. Our luck can't be that bad.
It's just we never really know what we're going to get with this remnant stuff. I've been going back and forth. Glee one second, worry the next. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Learned that the hard way.
The hard way is how we win. Every time something goes wrong, we learn a little more. More about the Ket, more about the Remnant. It's never a waste.
Whatever happens, let's try to have fun doing it.
Haven't we so far?
2 galaxies worth.
Especially since Vetra was working on procurement for the Nexus. You know, the Council pretty much didn't want to hear we're building an ark to go escape the Reapers.
Definitely made yourself at home.
Yeah, I think I'll swap out Jaw for Drac. Or Jaw for Liam. Excuse me! Woohoo! Really? Well, shit. It's still lagging. It's a long shot, but they're fully leveled up. Hang on. I know there's one more conversation that you can have with Sam that's free. Come on, open the door. I want to get some laundry done, but I don't want to go out too early. There's druggies in the neighborhood that are just waking up, and they're looking for their fix, and anything they can steal in order to afford their fix. Because fix. Darn it. You know what? Screw it. Going to Eldon. Sam actually wants to have the where babies come from conversation at some point, which is really funny. You can either shut him down completely or you can ask. Eldon. That's right, I'm gonna have to use my compost sieve. Seriously, you're gonna take this long? I mean, I may as well take this stuff to the plant room, sift it, and come back. The way that you're. As soon as I said that. Man, but that thing's throwing up a lot of dust, though. Eldon, the largest of 3 moons on a massive gas giant. Y'all, I want to give Liam a turn out in the field. It's pretty clear, though, that Garrus captured his attention, because he won't shut up about him. Like Ellis in Left 4 Dead and his stories. And if anyone's watching this and hasn't played Left 4 Dead, look up Ellis All Stories on YouTube. This one time, my buddy Keith. Personally, I think they're stories of a friend long gone. Maybe to the zombies. Maybe not. You never know. Stories of a friend long gone, twisted into tall tales in order to keep his memory alive. Alright, you know what? I'm kind of annoyed with you right now. This long to load. I'm gonna take my bucket. I'll be right back. Oh my god. Are you fucking serious? Mass Effect! See, this is what they get me to work with. Oh, sure, the story's fine. Albeit a bit lacking on juicy details. Should probably wash this canning jar. You just watch. I'll wash the sand out of the inside of this canning jar, come back with it nice and clean, and it will still be loading. Just watch. Seriously. Yup. Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. What'd I say now? Huh? What'd I say? Listen what I say now. Kind of see how this is supposed to be used. Expanded clay substrate. Maybe I should find a little piece of cloth or something. Try to keep the sand from... screw it. Wow, okay, that is some dusty shit. I don't believe how dusty this shit is. Alright, I'll be right back. Gentlemen, you didn't see the final result, but in the time that it took for me in the time that it took for this to load, and it still hasn't completely loaded, I was able to make a miniature terrarium out of a canning jar and transplant 3 succulents into it. Cuttings, mind, but still, they're succulents. They're plants. They were transplanted in here while I was waiting for this shit to load. BioWare, you have to stop this shit. Just stop it. I mean, seriously, just fucking stop this shit. Well, I'll stick this in the window for now. Why, BioWare? Why? Why? Let's see if I can free up some space. Keeps reading my CPU as being really, really fucking busy. The section near the graphics card feels a little warm. But this section near the front, where the cooling system is, feels actually really, really cool. Alright. Let's click on Mass Effect Andromeda, see if it works. If not, I'll probably have to come back later. If I'm not too busy later, because I have stuff that has to get done. I have cleaning that has to get done. I have a therapy appointment that has to get done. And I have to run garlic down to Mom's. Fuck, this is a pain. Alright, ladies and gents. Have a nice day. Mass Effect. Why? Why, Mass Effect? Why? Trying to click stop, 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 stop. Still going. Sorry, Gamecaster. Alright, I'm gonna have to end the process for Gamecaster instead of stopping it the way I'm supposed to because it's not doing anything. It's not responding.